Hello, and welcome to Future Leaders in Philadelphia. I'm your host, Derrick Sawyer. We bring you this show in order to highlight young people in our community, along with local organizations who are striving to make Philadelphia a better place. We want to focus on our next generation of leaders. On today's episode, we're talking with members of the Philadelphia Fire Explorers program. This program is for young adults ages 14 to 20 who are interested in the world of firefighting, emergency medical services, and emergency management profession. The Explorers meet at the Philadelphia Fire Academy every other Saturday in uniform to receive physical training, classroom instruction, and hands-on training in emergency response procedures. Today, we'll meet the people who manage the Philadelphia Fire Explorers and talk with young people who take part in the program. To begin our show, let's meet people who oversee the program of Cadet Post 1873. With me are Program Advisor Lieutenant Ortiz and, in the fourth year of the program, Corporal Maya Sierra and Private Montana Harper. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You excited to be here?
Yes.
All right. So tell us a little about the program. Well, first tell us a little bit about you and your career.
So I'm going on my 13th year with the Philadelphia Fire Department. I currently work at the Fire Training Academy.
And who was your best instructor?
You are.
Oh,
You are when you're in the department. Let's see. I've been in various stations, assigned to various stations. Also in recruitment, I was assigned to recruitment as well, and then went over to the Fire Academy. I've been with the Fire Explorer program, though, participating since its inception.
Great. So tell us how it got started.
So the Fire Explorer programs got started because while we were in recruitment, going to various events, we always had youth coming up to us asking us how could they volunteer to be part of the fire department. We didn't have a volunteer program at the time, and so we found it a shame to have youth so interested in the fire department and not being able to volunteer and give back to their communities. So we decided, you know what, let's try something, let's try to put something together where we can have our youth participate with the fire department. So we started with five explorers, and then from there on, basically, we grew out the program.
So how many do we have now?
Right now, we have almost 75 explorers. Well, about 75 explorers.
Wow, that's a lot.
Yeah.
From 5 to 75. How long did it take to reach that number?
We're going on this is our fourth year.
Fourth year?
Yep.
So that means that Corporal Sierra has been in there from the inception, right? 4 years?
Yes.
Yes.
So tell us about how you got involved in the program.
So I got involved in the program because I was actually interested in the police explorers. So I asked my mom, I was like,
Police?
Yeah, because I didn't know that the fire department had one just yet. So I asked my mom, I was like, can I join the police explorers? And she said, we're actually starting a fire explorers program. And I was like, that's really interesting. Like, let me try it out. And then I got there, and we were like one of the first kids in there. I was part of the 5 who were there, and we would sit there brainstorming ideas in the office, in the recruitment office, and figuring out different ways of fundraising and things like that. So that's the works of it, how it got started.
Private Harper, what about you?
I came a little after Maya because I didn't really know about the program. I was talking to my stepdad about it, and he found the program, and then I was into the family because it was very family
oriented.
Yes.
So did you want to always do it, or did he have to talk you into trying it out?
No, I always wanted to do it.
You want to do it?
Yes.
Why is that?
I was watching Chicago Fire. I know there's nothing like it, but I was watching Chicago Fire, and I'm like, I can really see myself doing something like this. And I feel like I'm a very brave person.
Right.
And I feel like I'm the type to put my life on the line for other people.
That's great. So that means you have a great future in the Philadelphia Fire Department.
Yes.
Lieutenant, so tell us about the program. What are some of the requirements, and how does the program work?
Okay, so the requirements are basically you have to be 14 to age 21. We fall under the umbrella for Learning for Life, which is Boy Scouts of America. We meet every other Saturday. The program season is from April to October, and we meet at the Fire Training Academy every other Saturday from 9 to 5. All of our explorers participate in physical training, so we have about an hour to hour and a half of physical training. They also practice drill and ceremony. Then we do cognitive curriculum, which is in the classroom stuff that we learn, and they're learning everything from engines, ladders, suppression, community risk reduction, CERT, which is community emergency response, hazmat awareness. There's a number of things that they're learning in the classroom. And then in the afternoon, we do psychomotor, which is hands-on. So everything they've learned in the morning, they basically are applying it now in the afternoon. Right. And then towards the end of the day, we do competitions, because our kids are very competitive. So
that's
like
great. What is your favorite part of the program?
My favorite part of the program would probably be how close we are. Like I've been in a part of the program for 4 years and a little bit before then, and we really are like family. Like, we make fun of each other like family. We eat together like family. We talk about things like family. Like, we help each other out, like with tutoring and things like that. Like if you're not doing so well in school. So we really try to be there outside of the Explorer program. Like we have parties, like pool parties during the summertime. So it's like not always work and studying and things like that. Like there's also a family part of it. That's what really makes us different.
Lieutenant, you said that it's from April to October. Mm-hmm. What happens after October?
So after October, we want our youth to focus primarily on school. That's the reason why we did out of season. But a lot of our explorers, they get requested through city council or communities and stuff. So we do put out the information in our explorers. That's when the majority of their volunteer hours are done off season, when the requests come in for them to participate in certain events.
Great. Private Harper, what's your favorite part of the program?
I think my favorite part is the program. It really takes you out of your shell. When I first started, I was in a shell. I wasn't talking to anybody. I was to myself. But now I'm talking to everybody. I have a bunch of friends. They do that for everybody.
So how many new friends have you found?
A lot.
A lot?
A lot.
All right, so you know the name of the show was Future Leaders in Philadelphia. Tell us how the Explorers program helped develop these young people into becoming future leaders in the city.
A big portion, I think, that makes our explorers stand out as leaders is the curriculum that they're challenged to do. So a large portion of the curriculum has to do with incident command structure.
Right.
So they go through ICS 100, 200, and they're all FEMA courses that they get through the federal government. And those courses also count towards college if they want to pursue college after graduation. But they learn the structure of the fire department and how the operations take place within the fire department.
Great.
And so they're able to respond within their communities and put that structure into play. So I think that makes our explorers stand out from a lot of other organizations because it makes them think outside the box and do a lot of problem solving.
What grades are you in?
We're both in 12th grade.
12th grade?
Yes.
College next year?
Yes.
What school?
I'm going to Arcadia.
Where you say?
Arcadia.
LaSalle? Arcadia? Where's that at? Is that in the city?
No, it's just out of the city.
Oh, I didn't think so. I thought you wanted to stay in the city, maybe. What college are you going to go to?
I'll be attending Bloomsburg.
LaSalle? LaSalle has a Bloomsburg campus? Bloomsburg, where's that at?
It's like 2 hours away, but still in Pennsylvania.
Okay. So what are you going to major in?
Engineering, mechanical specifically.
I'm going to major in special education.
Special education? So what you really should think about doing is becoming a fire protection engineer. And then you can take what you learned and grow on it. So what are some of the challenges that you find during their training?
Some of the challenges that we find are a lot of our explorers aren't familiar with the services that the fire departments provide. So when they come in, we do our big orientation day. We do like team building and stuff, but a big portion of that is an introductory into fire, into the world of fire service.
Right. Terminology,
so
right?
The terminology, the history of the fire department, why we do certain things. Like sometimes I'll come up and I'll tell them, you know, do you know where a fire plug came from, the word fire plug?
That's right.
And so we start talking about, well, fire hydrants and how the fire plugs basically came from the mains that were made out of wood, and they used to like, make holes so the waters can come out and stuff. And that's where the fire hydrant basically kind of lands on. So,
Right.
So we give them that type of history and stuff, and they're so like awed about that.
Right.
But I think that's one of the reasons, not one of the reasons, but that's some of the challenges. They don't understand the whole background of the fire service industry. And so once we start talking about the services we provide, and it's not just fires that we
Right,
respond
that's right,
to,
right.
we respond to all hazards and how they can better, how they can work within their communities to provide better service and help the fire department in providing those services. But once we get past that, it's not really much of a challenge anymore.
Great. Well, I want to thank all of you for coming on the show, and I look forward to having great careers. Well, we have a couple of young people here to talk about the experience. When we get back, stay tuned for more Future Philadelphia.
Hey, what's up?
Look, I am beyond drunk. And I am so hungry. You wanna go get something to eat?
Yeah, I only had like 2 drinks.
Okay, perfect.
Okay, yeah, meet me outside my house in like 5 minutes.
Yeah, I'll meet you at your house. Okay.
What's up, man? Come on, my God, you're so drunk. Just get in my car. Let's go.
Whoa, you're swerving.
I'm fine. You're the drunk one. I only had 2 cups. That's it.
I'm drunk. I thought you were drunk.
I'm not drunk. If I was drunk, I wouldn't be driving. It was just 2 beers. It's not gonna do anything.
OMG, join us at TV, it's the place to be. What we got is what you need. Come and follow me on a trip through the campus with my squad at the Union and the Union. See my man's Todd at the quad on the hammocks like a savage. He be on the camera like 1, 2, 3, action. Makes it sounds back to back and that's a fact. D1 sports we never lack. Calm center, almost there, north to south. Man, that walk is never fed. Passing battles straight to Newman. See some kids and tell them join the crew. As we enter the studio with the new recruits. LaSalle TV, enjoy it near you.
Hello, I'm Derrick Sawyer, and this is Featured Leaders in Philadelphia. Our guests today are from the Philadelphia Fire Explorers program. Before the break, we talked with some of the leaders who manage the Fire Explorers program and organized the emergency response classes and training sessions for the young adult participants. Now, I have the pleasure of sitting down with some of our young fire explorers in the program. Please introduce yourselves.
Private Lugardo.
Private Legardo,
Lugardo, yes.
Cadet Smoley.
Cadet Smoley,
Cadet Ortiz.
and Cadet Ortiz. Welcome to the program. How long have you guys been involved in the program?
This is my second year in the program.
Second year? Excited about it?
I am excited.
You don't look too excited. You gotta be more, yeah, rah, rah, rah. So
Nah.
how long have you been in the program?
This is also my second year.
Second year?
This is my first year.
First year, so you like the rookie.
Yeah,
So how does it feel to be the rookie?
it's okay.
They don't give you a hard
make me
time?
feel at home, so it's good.
They do what?
They make me feel at home.
They do?
Yeah.
They don't give you a hard time? I got you. So what are some of the things that you really enjoy about being part of the Fire Explorers?
The things I enjoy about the fire program is that it's more of a family-oriented program. It's team building. We do work. We do a lot of activities on fire building, fire prevention. But it's more, I feel like it's more family, more team building.
I like the hands-on work as
Hands-on.
well, because you get to go around with some of the gear as well. I also like the family. It's family-oriented as well, which I also like.
Well, I like the PT because you can work at your own pace. It's not like they force you to do anything you don't want to do.
Okay. Now, I keep hearing that word family. And do you guys have brothers and sisters?
No, sir.
No?
No, I have cousins.
You have a cousin, no brothers and sisters? So these are like your brothers and sisters then, right?
Yes.
So being that you view them as family, all families have some fun times, not so fun times, little conflict, right? Sometimes you don't get along with your brothers and sisters.
Exactly.
Does that happen during the program?
Same concept.
Same concept?
Yeah.
So how do you handle that?
Everyone handles it differently. It's how someone takes it, but we don't try to overdo it.
Right.
We don't try to abuse the family,
Right.
family concept.
How has the program changed your life?
Changed my life. I've become more outgoing. Like
Gotcha.
back before when I started, I was very shy. I had few friends that I could talk to, but ever since I've become a lot more open
Right.
to people, I've been communicating a lot more.
How's it changed your life?
Well, since my first year, I haven't really done a lot, but I used to be like quiet and everything. Like I'm not used to standing up in front of a group of people.
Right.
So this helped me like speak louder, help me stand up in front of people and speak.
How did it change your life? Or has it?
It changed my life. It took a big impact. I was really quiet. I wasn't really outgoing. I wasn't shy. I tried to put myself out there.
Right.
But once I got into this program, it like gave that little boost.
Right.
So I can put myself out there and not be afraid to, and show the world that I am who I am.
So it helps you be willing to take more risk.
Exactly.
What grades are you in?
I'm a senior in high school.
Senior?
Yes.
12th grade?
9th grade.
9th?
Freshman in college.
Freshman in college. What college did you go to?
Philadelphia.
University?
CCP.
CCP?
Yeah.
Oh, I went to that school. It's a good school.
It is.
Senior.
Yes, sir.
What school are you going to?
Penn State.
Penn State?
Yes, sir.
What are you going to major in?
Engineering.
Another engineering. What type?
Mechanical.
Mechanical engineering? Great. So what are you majoring in?
Studies. Healthcare studies.
Healthcare? That's not bad. And 9th grade, so you still have time to think about it. So each night when you go to sleep, remember the L word. LaSalle University. But what do you think you want to major in?
Neurology. Neurology.
Say that again?
Neurology.
Neurology.
Neurosurgeon.
Okay, not bad. So what is your favorite class been so far?
Biology.
In the Fire Explorer program?
Oh, Fire Explorer, okay. PT, I guess.
PT?
Yeah.
Got you. And you?
I like the hands-on work.
So all the
gear training, stuff like that.
So explain the hands-on. What do you do with hands-on?
So some of this hands-on trainings, we do gear drills. So where we would have competitions between platoons, and we'd see who could get the gear on the fastest, and we'll do that person by person.
Person by person?
Yes, sir.
And what's your favorite?
We have a building called the Fire Tower, which we run up, and we have to go all the way up to the roof.
Got you.
Which is very competitive. So who's the fastest, who's the slowest, and then eventually we put on the whole bunker gear, which is the firefighter uniform with our SCBA tanks, and then we run up the whole tower.
Great. Well, thank you for coming on the show. Again, we're going to take a short break, but when we come back, we'll meet some more fire explorers and hear what they have to say about the program. Stay tuned.
Action. You may think a guy would be producing this, but I can too.
Anyone can find a cure. Women are being downgraded for their physical ability, but you can be just as strong.
%20 of women are engineers, but it doesn't stop there.
I'm a tech girl. I'm a tech girl.
I am a tech girl.
I am a tech girl.
starving. I could eat the entire container. Ooh, these are good. I love me some goldfish. Hey, what's up? Yeah, I'm not really hungry right now. I think I'm just gonna make myself something later. Just eat at home. Alright, I'll talk to you later. Man, I'm stuffed. One more snack though. This chip and dip looks pretty good. Ugh, I can't believe I ate all this. I'm ashamed of myself. I couldn't even look myself in the mirror.
Welcome back to Future Leaders of Philadelphia. I'm your host, Derrick Sawyer. And today we've been talking with members of the Philadelphia Fire Explorers program. We have switched out some of our fire explorers, so please, would you please introduce yourself and let everyone know who you are?
Hi, my name is Private Dante Graham.
Private Graham, how you doing?
I'm feeling all right.
All right.
Cadet Leilani Caban.
Cadet Caban, welcome.
My name is Private Sydney Wilson.
Private Wilson, welcome.
Thank you.
So, how long have you been involved in the program?
Well, this is going on my second year in.
2 years, all right.
This is also my second year.
2.
Also my second year.
What grades are you in?
11.
11?
All of us.
11, yes,
11?
we're all juniors.
11. Juniors? All right,
Yes.
that's good.
Yeah.
So, what colleges are you going to go to? No pressure, though.
Well, I'm looking at
The South?
Morehouse.
Oh, Morehouse, okay. What are you going to major in?
Business or...
Business?
Yes.
Okay. Not bad. And you're going to go to...
I'm not sure yet. I'm
not
still
sure
looking.
yet? Good. You have time to think about it. So what would you like to major in?
I'm still not sure.
Not sure?
Yeah.
I'm looking at Lincoln University.
Lincoln, that's an L though. You got an L in there.
Yeah.
Lincoln University. What will you major in?
So Lincoln does majors and minors. So I major in criminology and minor in anthropology.
I think LaSalle has a nice criminal degree program to think about looking into. But anyway, I see you brought some props.
Yes.
So tell us about some of the props that you bought.
Dante, you want to start?
Yes, so we brought a power strip.
And why did you bring a power strip?
Because a lot of people don't know the difference between a power strip and a surge protector.
Nice.
So oftentimes they'll hook up a lot of things in and not know the effects of it.
Right, right.
Usually the surge protector protects against electrical spikes that it could cause your appliance or whatever's plugged in to overheat and possibly catch on fire. The difference you could see between a surge protector and a power strip is at the top it'll say protected or grounded, and usually there's some type of sign on it that shows.
So what's the difference now?
So if you look at the two, on this one it says grounded and protected, and then on this one it's nothing, it's just a switch.
So that's the power strip?
Yes, no, this is the power strip, and this is the surge protector.
Right.
And this one protects against the electrical spikes and things like that.
So which one would you recommend?
I would recommend the surge protector.
Very good. And what else do you have with you here today?
So I have a carbon monoxide detector. For those who don't know, carbon monoxide is a substance or a chemical that is very hard to detect in the air. It causes nausea, sleepiness, headaches, and it can ultimately lead to death.
Right.
So they're very useful in the home, and they usually go near your bed, close
Sleeping
to the
quarters.
floor. Yes.
Right, right.
And they go off whenever there's a spike in the amount of carbon dioxide in the air.
So let's say you had that alarm in your house and it went off. What would you do?
Immediately exit the home and then alert the authorities.
Great. And I see you have another object in your
smoke
hand.
detector.
Smoke alarm, okay. Tell us about the smoke alarm. Why is that important?
This notifies you if there's any smoke or any fires in the home. You should have at least one on each floor of the house to notify anybody in the house.
Do you have one in your house?
Yes.
How many?
3, at least one on every floor.
Great. So what is the #1 cause of fires in Philadelphia?
Neglect.
Neglected what?
It's electrical.
People who are just uneducated about the hazards of overcharging electrical sockets or putting plastics near stoves or papers near things that could potentially catch fire or heaters near furniture. It's just
portable heaters.
Yeah.
So what are the top 3 causes you think of fires, period?
Electrical.
Electrical is the cause?
Kitchen.
Kitchen is the cause?
And smoking.
Smoking?
Yes.
I disagree. The top 3 causes are men, women, and children. Think about it. Men, women, and children. That's the top 3 causes. But so talk about the portable heater a little bit.
Okay, so portable heaters, you know, everyone has one when it gets cold, but you don't want to turn on the heat because that bill is outrageous.
Yep.
You just plug this in, and you know, you let it circulate, you let the heat circulate around your room. But what people do is they put them right up underneath of their beds, or they'll put them right near curtains or any kind of fabric or furniture that can potentially overheat and catch fire.
Or also they connect them to daisy chains, which is a bunch of extension cords connected together, and that could also cause an electrical fire.
So how many feet should the person have their portable heater?
3 feet all around.
3 feet all around?
Yes.
What about using extension cords for portable heaters?
You should plug it directly into the power outlet.
Great. So before we wrap it up, what is your favorite class in the Explorers program?
I love the hands-on training.
Hands-on?
And like we just spent the night there and did hazmat and search and rescue, and I really enjoyed it.
Nice. Your favorite?
I also like the hands-on activities that we do.
Your favorite?
I actually like our classroom training. I don't mean to toot my own horn, but I dominate.
All right, that's what I'm talking about. Well, thank you all for coming to the show. Unfortunately, that's all the time we have today. I'd like to thank all of our guests from the Philadelphia Fire Explorers Program, Lieutenant Ortiz, and most especially our young explorers. If you would like to learn more about the Philadelphia Fire Explorers, you can visit their website at phila.gov/fire. I'm Derrick Sawyer, and thank you for watching Future Leaders in Philadelphia, where we believe investing in our youth is investing in their future.